Video. You can go onto the website in case you didn't get everything and understand everything. So basically, here's what it is. We started out in 2007. We collected old eyeglasses, and we went over there with lots and lots of suitcases. And 11 years later, in 2019, there's a clinic, and it's being run. They get new eyeglasses, new frames, not ugly frames. There's a thing that because you're helping the poor, the less fortunate, that you give them all the old ugly glasses. Not good. Because the objective is to teach a man how to fish, to teach them to sustain themselves, to teach them to like how they look. So that leads into what my plan was to talk about tonight, and that's one of the things. I wanted to tell you that over the 11 years, I have seen and I have learned. And I have learned by what I have seen. Firstly, with everybody here. Each one of you may know me, or you may have gotten to know me through someone else. And at my table, we were talking about how I met Rodney, how I met Pastor Gregory, how Tony, my accountant, I had business then, and I knew I had to have 3 people and interview them and then decide which one I want, and how I met Commissioner Barnes, and how Camilla and I didn't remember that I had made her glasses years ago in my office, and then we came to meet again. Dr. Augustine, forget it, that's another God-sent story. But I have learned from what I have seen, and I have seen, and from that I have learned. I'm not going to take your time a lot because I can go on and on and on. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank Stan Johnson, who's one of our attorneys that kept me in check. I want to thank Arthur Calvin. First of all, after God, I must thank my husband because you heard the music, right? I want to thank each and every one of you. Each and every one of you have a really special place in my heart. Commissioner Darlene Riggs, she knows I just love her. We got a lot of work to do. We're not stopping, we got stuff to do. I'm happy that Nadesh is here. My sister Hazel's representing my mom because we just lost our mom. Our brother Kiki is here, he travels all the time. Roger is the one I told you guys about, the 18-wheeler drama. We could just go on and on. Senor Jorge, another story. Senor Jorge told me, you cannot drive your car with equipment in it, Rhonda. I was like, okay. I didn't even know him then. I was like, so we can go on and on. I just met Michelle, who's with Commissioner Riggs. So my point is this, it's a fundraiser. We don't do all the big stuff about silent auctions and, but we buy the art from the local people on the streets of Haiti because we have to lift them up. So we go to the side of the street and we negotiate with them in good. We come back here, we don't add on a lot to it. We ask you to please buy something to support the organization, the cause. We only come one time a year and bring you together to ask you to do this. And by the way, it's really hard. It is really hard. Everybody has something going on. You got spring break, you got the people with the green, what do you call it? St. Patrick's Day. You got people going home that we didn't really want to go home, but they did. We got birthday parties, christenings, we got campaigns. It's a lot. So only one time I ask you, please buy something. Last year, we used the sun. We bought a lot of the metal art of the sun, and it has a meaning. The sun gives light rays. Light rays give vision. That's what Rhonda Eyes Alliance do. We do our best to give vision so people can see clearly so their lives can be better. This year, we have been blessed with Pierre LeBlanc, my husband. I asked him to do just 2 songs for me, and the end result is that we have a CD that's called The Great I Am, All to the Glory of God. And this is what we're using this year. We're asking you to buy a CD so that we can raise funds, and I promise you that after you listen to it, you're gonna call me and ask me for another one to give to your friend, your sister, or your pastor. And the way that we are using the products from Haiti is we have coffee. We have coffee from a small family farmers from the mountains of Jacmel. Farmers that they won the Small Business of the Year from Digicel in Haiti. They give us the coffee, we sell it, well, we pay them for it. We ask you to make a donation up here, and they help someone in Haiti to have an exam. Everything is in the brochure that you have with your program that tells you about that. But that's the take home, and send me a donation during the year. When you look at your son or you listen to your CD and you remember us, then you can use that little brochure to send us something to keep us going. So I ask you to come one time a year. I ask you to look at your brochure and send us something during the year. And whatever you can do, whoever you know, like I was just talking to Camilla and Commissioner Barnes, we can do grants. You know a good grant writer? Hey, let's connect. So that's about it for now. I need everybody to go over there and get something. We're gonna take 5 more minutes because we would like to recognize some people. Robin, can you help me, please? Oh, I know. That's icing on the cake. We're gonna recognize some people. This year, I decided that I really wanted to do some loyalty awards because I don't want people to think that I forget about them or I'm too busy. So I want to give some awards, and with the awards, it's going to remind you about Rhonda Eyes Alliance. And finally, we told you that last year we said we have clinic, we have it 3 times a week. We do 2 clinics with exams twice a month. So we see 100 new patients a month. We do 2 sets of cataract surgeries a year. When one of those we take a team down. We used to take teams down more often, but we only do it once a year because it's hard for people to give their time. And the icing on the cake, the best news I have for you, and I'm sorry that I can't show you the video, we didn't have enough time, but today, Saturday, March the 16th, while we're here trying to raise money to continue to help the people of Haiti, I am happy to let you know that the clinic was running. They sent videos, they wanted to say thank you to everyone. They saw 60 patients, all on their own. 8 young people doing all of the testing and being led by Dr. Jimmy Beausoleil, our ophthalmologist, being the clinical coordinator. So this is all fact, this is all true, this is not made up, it's real, and we need to continue the work. So please